Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome back to Halo, lucky number 13. Well, it's Halo 4, but it's video 13. So since we are moving faster alone, we've dumped that big ass vehicle and all the small cool vehicles and are back on foot again.
Heads up!
Which makes me kinda sad. Because now I have to watch my ammo again. And I don't do that really well. But we'll be fine, we'll be fine. I guess we're really close to finding a way off this planet, so that's good. I must say this place is pretty well guarded. Liking this weapon more. We'll take anything we can get, right? Try to use long-range weapons for as long as I can, because we are pretty much outgunned in this bit. Not much shady spots to hide behind, so we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Well, that super sniper rifle thing, it's pretty awesome, but it usually has like 5 or 7 bullets or something, and that's not gonna cut it. So there's this. Well, I did catch him by surprise, like Busta Rhymes did in that song a long, long time ago. But most of you won't even know that song or remember it, but still, good memories. Playing Sniper Elite does help a little. misfired the jetpack a little. Does come in handy though. Ah, my grenade just missed. Go. Don't you run at me. Keep reading about some rumored real-time movie that's coming out from Halo. I mean, they've been saying that for years, right? But it would be pretty epic, as long as they don't mess up the story as much. No, don't try to cram the entire game franchise in one movie, just take your time for the story. That would be pretty epic. I mean, the computer animated stories and stuff, and, you know, books and comics, they're pretty cool too, but a real movie, that would be pretty awesome. And any actor could play Master Chief as long as he has a cool voice, right? Could even be the guy who does the video games. Because, let's face it, you never get to see his face anyway. And if you make a movie, you should do that too. Don't go Judge Dredd, Sylvester Stallone style. Just do it like the new Dredd movie. Keep true to the storyline. Which I wish they would do with more movies, especially based on comics or games, because the stories in the comics and in the games are often so much better than that 1.5 hour crap they, you know, try to push through. Like, I have so much dilemma, or I lost a family member, but now that I know what I can do with these powers and have responsibility, I will use them for good. Ta-da! And face the bad guy, lose once, face him again and win. It's always like the same. They could, you know, make it more complex. And base it on the actual characters. I mean, you have the Transformer movies, but more than half of the movie is just watching some humans. And the new Ninja Turtle movie, they kind of did the same thing. The first, like, well, almost half hour is just following some humans around and focusing on their relationships and their weak storyline. And I mean, you have 4 characters who are pretty freaking awesome, from, you know, the cartoon or the comic books or the original comics or whatever, and they don't really use it. They just, you know, dumb it down, and it's a shame. Transformers the same thing. I mean, besides from Optimus and Megatron, who are all the Transformers, right? They have no personality whatsoever. Yeah, well, he kind of did something with Bumblebee, but since he doesn't really talk, what do you have to say about that? Hollywood just needs to try a little harder. Kudos for trying, but no one's ruined, you can't unruin it. Unless you're as clever as the guys who did the new X-Men movie, right? The new movie kind of destroys all the old movies. Won't tell you how and give you much details, but it's worth watching. Especially if you hated the first movie. You kind of undo it all. But like Avatar, the Last Airbender, you know, it's just destroyed and there will never come a sequel, and it's too bad. Because if you would have taken the original storyline and, you know, hire some actual actors to play the part, that would have been such a great movie franchise. It would have been an awesome trilogy, or perhaps even 6 movies or something, you know, stretch it out a little, but it destroyed. beyond repair. And Dragon Ball Z, that really put tears in my eyes. And not a good one. What are your thoughts on video game movies? And I sort of tackle subject anyway, comic book movies as well. Should they exist? Who should make them? Who should write them? You know, leave it in the comments. Maybe Hollywood will listen to us for once. So, that was a gun switching moment. But I'll keep this one for now. Whew. Now we can heal in peace. We're making some progress in this base. We finally made it to the front door. Really, Robo-Dog. There are a lot of these guys here. The art is important, right? Let's switch out this useless weapon for this one.
Cortana to infinity. We're entering the Forerunner structure.
Entering the world of Tron.
Breaking up, but coordinates received, Infinity.
Well, these guys are not shooting at us, so... okay. Maybe we found some new buddies.
This elevator should take us directly to the coordinates Infinity provided. Almost like those Sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline.
This could be a trap.
You say that like there's a second possibility?
We're not scared for the little trap. So nice and shiny here. Must be a bitch to clean this house. Then again, robots will probably do that, so...
We've reached the coordinates. This looks like the place.
Yeah, it was a long ass walk, so it better be. I'm thinking cutscene, but
Particle
I'm
cannon
not sure.
network must use these arrays for targeting and guidance. It's an automated system, so it won't technically allow me to redirect the cannons to fire on one another. Technically.
Cortana? Cortana? Cortana?
Where'd he go? Base kidnapper. No idea where we need to go, but just follow the high boys over there.
Who are you?
I am what remains of the Forerunner, once known as the Librarian. My memories were retained to assist humanity on their path to the mantle. Though sadly, that plan is now at risk. The Didact is leaving Requiem. Soon. You must not allow it.
Leaving.
He seeks this. The Composer. A device which will allow him to finally contain the greatest enemy ever faced by the Forerunners.
Skulls is related to Voldemort, I think. Check her face.
Mankind spread into the stars with an unexpected, desperate violence. Entire systems fell before the Didact's warrior servants rose to halt the aggression. When the Didact finally exhausted the humans after a millennia, his sentence was severe. We had no way of knowing that the Forerunners were not your only enemy. Humanity hadn't been expanding. They were running. Weakened from our conflict, we were no match for the parasite which pursued you. The Forerunners made plans for a final great journey. But the Didact refused to yield our mantle of responsibility. He would save all life in the galaxy, at a cost. In the Forerunner's quest for transcendence, the Composer had been intended to bridge the organic and digital realms. It would have made us immortal. But its results soured. The stored personalities fragmented, and our attempts to return them to biological states created only abominations. Such moral concerns faded from the Didact's attention. The Flood only assimilated living tissue. The Composer would provide the Didact his solution, and his revenge.
The Prometheans. They're human.
They were only the beginning. He would have encrypted your entire race if we had not removed the composer from his care and imprisoned him here. Reclaimer. When I indexed mankind for repopulation, I hid seeds from the didact. Seeds which would lead to an eventuality. Your physical evolution. Your combat skin. Even your ancilla, Cortana. You are the culmination of 1,000 lifetimes of planning.
Planning for what?
He has found us.
Even in death, her meddling continues.
Reclaimer. The gene song I placed within you contains many gifts, including an immunity to the composer. But it must be unlocked.
How?
Relinquish your contact essence.
Your evolutionary journey must be accelerated.
Can I defeat the didact without it?
No.
Then do it.
Prepare.
Well, next video. Till then, guys.